Kendrick Lamar is so talented, apparently a game took place during his show. This halftime show was pure art, and it was much deeper than a diss to Drake. Let's first address how he says the revolution's about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. We are in the
Right.
age of revolution, and it's
Yo,
going to
hold
be
up. My
digital.
fault, y'all. My fault. My fault. I want to salute Marco Williams, who put together a dope visual just explaining a bunch of the gems that many folks may have missed. And for some reason, a lot of people are having mixed emotions about the show. I thought the show was hella dope. I'm trying to figure out how everybody is having. Well, I mean, it is a collective. I mean, I would say it's 80% real genuine love, and then the other 20, cats I don't think understand Kendrick and his art and what it has always represented. Like, I think that's the issue with them wanting to hear, records from Damn, to Pimp a Butterfly. I get it. I get it. We didn't hear, swimming pools. I mean, I get it, though. It was a bunch of records that Kendrick could have done, but I mean, if you know Kendrick, he wanted to use this stage for reasons that my guy Marco is about to explain. So let's get right back into, him analyzing the Super Bowl performance by Kendrick Lamar. Let's get to it. And then we gonna jump into like Twitter and just we're gonna go to the hashtags and see what people are saying about Kendrick Lamar, because again, it's a lot of love out here. Like, I don't wanna, do this. Let's see what the hate is about and all. I just don't want to do that. This is a special moment in time, and we're gonna focus on the good and not the bad, because it's literally folks that just do not listen to Kendrick have a problem with the show. Let's just call it for what it is. It's coach. You probably either a stan of Drake, or you just never heard Kendrick like that, and you're just now getting accustomed to who he is and what his art represent. And most of the time, you don't even know what the art represent. Like, you just going off the radio records. That's the problem with a lot of y'all, and I have a problem with that, because y'all obviously don't get it. Like, how y'all don't get it?
Just incredible!
It really started to irk my nerves, bro. Like, the way cats just overly critiques Kendrick's music. Like, like, I don't know, man. Y'all stick to listening to look, my mom, what's her name? Sexy Red and all that, man. Y'all stick to listening to Shorty, man. Like, this obviously this ain't for you. Marco, keep going. Do what you do.
We're no longer falling for the narratives that the mainstream media pushes.
Right.
He's telling you he's not going to be the one to fall in line, but he's speaking in the form of the collective.
Right.
We are no longer being docile and conforming to what the government wants. We are standing up for what we believe in. You have Samuel L. Jackson narrating the show as Uncle Sam, saying welcome to America's game, which we all know isn't football, but the game that the government plays with us. Samuel L. Jackson says, do you really know how to play the game? It's too loud, too ghetto, tighten up. So Kendrick follows it up with sit down, be humble, because that's what America wants from us.
The show was literally orchestrated to put together or paint this narrative. What America has always been about. Right? And he wants y'all to see exactly what this shit is about. And y'all don't like that? Like, I'm confused, man. I am really confused as to how people are not understanding the ideology of what is happening here, dog.
Notice how he's in a divided flag representing a divided nation.
Right.
Yet you have the Crips dressed in blue, Bloods dressed in red, coming
Bloods
together united regardless of their differences and hatred towards one another. If you studied every successful revolution in history, unity is the main ingredient.
Come
After
on,
they're united,
fam.
Uncle Sam comes by and says, oh, I see you brought your homeboys, which is the culture cheat code. Deduct a life. My mind instantly thought of Fred Hampton, how he united rival gangs and the government deducted his life. I also noticed how their sweatsuits look like the ones from Squid Games, which is a representation of capitalism.
Right.
How people at the bottom continue to fight amongst one
poor.
another for the money at the top, which accomplishes nothing. Now let's address SZA's performance. When SZA's performing, she's on an inverted triangle, which was symbolic of the feminine goddess energy used in the
goddess of all gods. Look at that. Look at that. These are hidden gems that the casual fans will never ever understand when they come to Kendrick Lamar's music. And he does this with his visuals. Every single last one of them. You're going to get the music, then you're going to get the artistry when it comes to his visuals. And that's the reason why we love him the way we love him. Call it glazing, call it for whatever you want, call it. But this is what music has always been about. Being expressive and telling your story. Telling your truth. Being unapologetic about it. Kendrick is the epitome of it. And y'all don't like him for that. That's an issue for me. It really is. But there you have it. She literally was performing in the triangle. Literally.
In the creation of the world, which often gets left out because of our patriarchal society, which panders towards religious ideologies that make women subservient to men. He's also surrounded by people in red and white sweatsuits, which could be a reference to Handmaid's Tale, where women are also suppressed. Afterwards, Uncle Sam comes back out and says, yes, this is what America wants.
That's what they want.
Calm, don't mess this up. Kendrick responds with 40 acres and a mule, how this is bigger than music.
Y'all know about the 40 acres? Or he gonna explain it. Let's let him
the all black whitewash history. Those are the 40 acres that were promised to enslave black people. He follows that up by saying you can rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
You can't.
Which is literally how the music industry.
You can't. And you got cats like DJ Academic who pushes this narrative too. Like he not one of them. And that's what I don't like about DJ Academic. Your voice is very powerful in this community and you know it. So for you to act like Kendrick Lamar voice isn't as powerful as it is, it's blasphemous. It really is. It really is. And I think it's, a slap to hip hop, that DJ Academic chooses to go the route he chooses to go, to appease his audience. Or for some may say Drake, right? Like, because he took a stand. Like, he drew a line in the sand. Like, I'm standing on this side over here. Like, you know what I mean? And he would give credit where it was due, but it was just, it's almost like a backhanded compliment for real. But this is good. This is good right here. And he's literally breaking everything down to a T and what that show represented.
The political system in America is set up.
Yeah.
This halftime show met history at the right moment. Kendrick used his influence on the greatest stage in front of the leader of our country to remind you all to stand up for what you believe in.
Absolutely.
He performed not like us, knowing he would face consequences, but he did it anyway. What's even more iconic is he brings out Serena Williams and she crip walks on stage, which he was scolded for after winning a tennis match.
I don't think he spoke about his outfit, like the whole outfit. And oh yeah, let's get to that. The crip walk. She got in trouble for crip walking and all of that. During that tennis match, she got in trouble after that, right? But doing this after that match, and and Kendrick allowed her to, be herself in this moment up there on that stage, and it's a double. Let's call it for what it is. She obviously went through this controversy here, and he put her on that stage, to kind of like rub it in their face as well, right? When we talk corporate America, and then, her literally dancing in the X, right? In the X, as in Drake's X, right? And her being, the woman up there crip walking. Like basically dancing on the grave of Drake. Like, that's fire.
This performance was a message of defiance to the collective consciousness.
Right.
And a reminder that it is us versus them.
Right.
Last but not least, after he performed Turn the TV Off, I hope you turned your TV off. because it's time we stop willingly watching the distractions that are dividing us and start focusing on the people who are truly dividing us.
True indeed, bruh. I want to get to the YouTubes. Hold up. I mean, not the YouTubes, pardon me. But I want to get to this right here. Let's get to this. Let's get to the Twitters and all of that to see what the people are saying. Let's do it. Samuel L. Jackson, obviously, paying homage. Super huge honor to be asked to be a part of Kendrick Lamar's halftime revolution. Definitely was a revolution. Hit a J3. Proud of you, Kendrick, for overcoming everything a kid in Compton ever wanted. And then he got the picture of the actual A that Kendrick had on at the concert, in which a lot of people are saying this A represented the slogan A minor. We're not gonna play any of these clips. I would hate to get flagged by any of these programs or corporations. But this is saying, I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, so this may be a little biased, but I thought his halftime show was amazing. Obviously, this is Ryan Clark, right? The Pivot, one of the ESPN analysts. There's no other rapper alive that puts together that cohesive of a set. The Revolution was televised, and he wasn't the wrong guy at all. He didn't play the hits. Yep, he definitely did. I told you, a lot of people just having mixed emotions about, like, damn, like we waited on certain hits that he didn't go with. But the symbolism, creativity, the pettiness were all on point. From start to finish, there wasn't a detail that didn't matter. And he played the one hit they didn't want him to. Game over. Salute to Ryan Clark, man. Kept it thorough. Let's keep it going. Hold on, let me go back. Benny G. Thompson with over 1.5 viewers, 1.5 million viewers. Thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for drawing attention to the influence of blacks in this country. Black America is America. Last night performance emphasizes they not like us. Man, this land was literally built on a land of color. That's crazy. People saying Kendrick Lamar should have used the halftime performance to make a statement, like he didn't just have the same dancers who made up the American flag collapse into 100 individual swastikas. What they talking about here? I don't ride for any celebrities, but there's no denying that the symbolism was there. Was this official camera angle or did a fan capture this? I think people are mad at the subtly. Some elements are subtle, some clearly aren't. I don't understand how anyone can call this a patriotic performance when it has so many elements of social critique. Let me get up out of here. I want to perform the favorite song. This was one of the scenes that dog put together at the show. But they let us sue. The 2025 Super Bowl was the most watched in history with 126 million reported viewers. That's crazy. There's nobody like Kendrick Lamar. Again, we're not going to play none of the footage. Salute to my dog, Rob Markman. He's very... his perspective is always valid, man. Let's listen to what he got to say. Kendrick Lamar put on a masterclass at the Super Bowl. The bars, the breath control, the choreography, the visual direction, the theatrics, the symbolism, and inspiration. Let's see what he got to say. Let's listen to Rob.
Incredible. Then we get to Last night, Kendrick Lamar put on a masterclass with his Super Bowl halftime performance. First off, the rapping, the bars, the breath control, the clarity. Then the choreography. Kendrick's not a dancer per se. The way he moves on the stage, the way that he's everywhere where he needs to be, the way everything is with intention. Dope.
Right.
Visuals, the direction, the symbolism, A1. Shout out to PG Lang. Then the theatrics, the interludes. Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam. Incredible. Then we get to the most divisive part, the set list and song selection.
Yeah.
Now, traditionally, we think of the Super Bowl halftime show as a place for legacy acts where artists go deep into their catalog. Though, of course, there have been moments where we gotten brand new music from performers. Remember when Beyonce dropped Formation at the Super Bowl? Yeah, they hated it then, too. But what Kendrick did last night was said, fuck your expectations. I'm not catering to a crowd. I'm doing the records that I want to do, and most of them are from his new album, GNX.
Facts.
We got a longer version of the song from the album trailer that never officially dropped.
Right.
We got Squabble Up, Peekaboo, TV Off, Man at the Garden, and we got Euphoria. Didn't think he'd do that one. When everyone was debating will he or won't he started to tease Not Like Us. He said, ladies, I want to make a move. I want to perform their favorite song, but you know they love to sue. Henry lawsuits be damned, political correctness be damned. Kendrick did the song. He didn't dress it up nice for the NFL either. They laid a lot of folks are sounding like Samuel L's Uncle Sam, saying that it was too loud, it was too reckless, it was too ghetto. But here's the question, why should we care what they think about it? We didn't get NWA's Fuck the Police by playing it safe. We didn't get Public Enemy's Fight the Power by caring what corporate America and white America thought. Or by striving to be popular and appealing to everybody. Facts. When DMX first blew up, it was counter to everything that was hot at the time.
Facts.
And we loved it. It resonated. Doing what you want to do and being dope while doing it, well, that's hip-hop as fuck. If you look at it like that, I don't know how you can't be inspired by last night.
Right.
Incredible. It was just my thoughts, though.
Salute to Rob, man. Told you, Rob he just do it the way he does it, man. And that's what it is. Raheem Shabazz, salute to the OG. When Kendrick Lamar declared 40 acres and a mule, this is bigger than music. He wasn't merely making a lyrical statement. He was invoking a profound historical injustice that continues, to shape the realities of Black America. The phrase 40 acres and a mule referenced I do not want to see this. Like, hold up, can we pause this? Like, I don't want to show none of this because they be tripping. What was I? Referenced the unfulfilled promises made to formerly enslaved Black Americans after the Civil War. Lamar's words transcend hip-hop. They speak to deep wounds of generational oppression and the ongoing fight for reparation, a demand for justice, not charity. By placing this historical struggle within the framework of his music, Kendrick isn't just rapping. He is using his art as a vehicle for truth, resistance, and a call to action. His statement reminds us that reparations aren't just a political debate or an abstract concept. They are moral, imperative, debt owed, and an essential step towards true justice and equality. What's this? Real message behind Kendrick Lamar's halftime show explained. Maybe they will be able to understand what they were watching if they hear Jolly Good Ginger break it down for them. Why is them in quotations? All right, let's see what this shit's talking about. Let's see what they're...
You're missing the most important part. Samuel L. Jackson was Uncle Sam. He was trying to narrate the show, direct the show, and K-Dot was like, no, I'm going to do it my fucking way. Uncle Sam said, you're being too loud. Then he said, you're being ghetto. And then K-Dot slowed it down, and Uncle Sam was like, okay, see, nice and mellow. But then he picked it back up. Then he said, 40 acres and a mule. Now this is bigger than music. Very clear, obvious message. Then he said, the revolution will be televised. In this day and age where social media and TV is everywhere, the revolution will be televised. The right time is the Super Bowl. Fucking everybody's watching it.
Right.
You picked the wrong guy. Trump. You picked the wrong guy, Trump. Then he had the flag divided with him in the middle. Like, the messaging is so clear, bro.
Right.
He said, fuck you, Uncle Sam. I'll do what I want.
Right.
At the right time
That's
with the
the
wrong
energy.
guy. This nation's divided. 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than music.
Right.
The revolution will be televised.
Yeah.
And please don't miss the part where Kansas City, who's an absolute dynasty working on their third Super Bowl win in a row, a three-peat, gets demolished because Trump picked him to win since Brittany Mahomes is such a MAGA fan, he said. Trump cursed him. It's the Trump curse. Congratulations to the Eagles on their win, and congratulations to K-Dot for an absolute halftime show.
Word. Jolly Good Ginger. Whoever Brett is, Brett was talking. I ain't gonna lie. The revolution is about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. Facts. Then you got Shorty dancing, the full Kendrick Lamar show. We're not going to watch that. Too loud. Here's some of the significance, relevance, absolute work of art here. Yep. I hate to play these little clips, bro. NFL, they taking everything down if you playing it. You called him a PD. There you have it, man. I mean, this right here says a lot, right? Obviously, you got basically, the Caucasians saying that they didn't really understand the show or they didn't like the show. It is what it is, bro. And you're just going to get that. This is not music. See, stuff like this. This is not music. This is some loser mumbling. There is no artistic or redeeming about this. NFL, stop behaving like Americans. Stop behaving like Americans like this. See, this is crazy. I took some time to read up on Kendrick Lamar, and he's a remarkable artist. And he's a remarkable artist with a multitude of awards, including Pulitzer. Benny Johnson was fired for multiple counts of plagiarism last year. Was exposed as paid, unwitting stooge for Russian state media. I guess this dude was fired, and he wrote that. God, can't make this up, bro. Controversies around the Kendrick Lamar halftime performance already began with social media users calling it the worst so far. Nah, I don't know about that. I ain't hear that. Here go Coach Prime. Salute to Dion, man. God bless you, brother. That's the way you do you. We are proud of you, man. You represented us well. Should we keep it going, man? I think that's it, y'all. We gotta get up out of here, bruh. My dog Frack. Let's see what Frack talking about. If you're in the battle rap world, you already know. Let's see what Brett's talking about.
L. Jackson. And here are the Easter eggs you might have missed in Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl bonanza. The performance begins with Uncle Sam, L. Jackson, an actor known for playing roles that represent the man. We see Kendrick set assembling the American flag, symbolizing that this very country was built by Black Americans. But think deeper. K-Dot did not spare the certified lawyer boy, Drizzy Drake. His chain was a lowercase a, or in other words, A minor. Serena Williams appeared to perform a local LA dance called the Crip Walk, a move she got in trouble for in her dance career. But she is also Drake's ex-girlfriend. And where did she perform the dance?
In the
right
X.
In the X. Now the whole stage was shaped like a PlayStation controller.
That's
but
another
why?
fact.
Well, think deeper. PlayStation is owned by Sony, the same company that owns Drake's label. You know they love to sue.
You know they love.
See, this beef all started when Drake and J. Cole were playing They Were the Big Three, and big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl. Well, here we are. Kendrick's final full circle cheat code.
Salute to my dog Frack, man. Word. The making of Kendrick Lamar's custom, Martin Rose Super Bowl jacket. Somebody said, what was the best bar to hold Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef? That was 2024. I think I'm going to close this out right there. Yeah, I think I said, man. There you have it, man. As you can see, I'm going to end that video right there, man. There's a bunch of, people loving the art. There's a bunch of people in love with that show. But as you can see too, man, it's folks out there that just, disliked it. I mean, music is very subjective. Folks can be objective about it all, but they gonna voice their opinion, and everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But this was I thought it was a dope experience for everybody. I mean, it got the people to talk, and that's what, the Super Bowl has always been about. You know what I mean? Salute to the Wayans brothers. If you know, you know. It's the boy Fanatic, man. If you try to do one, I'm going to do two. If you try to do three, I'm going to do four, maybe even more. I go by POLO, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow the Twitter at Battles Fanatic. Follow the Instagram, Battles Fanatic. Do what you do with that like button. You already know, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, share the video, because that's the only way we're going to grow. My good folks call me PLLO. I gotta go. The name Polo, I know you heard about me. I'm a walking native. I'm just trying to win. She like a nigga swag, but she really love the green. Yeah, she know I get it.